I've been fascinated by album cover art my whole life, and over the last couple of years I've been traveling all around the world, going to the locations that these covers have been shot and sharing on my Instagram and TikTok. But today I'm here in Los Angeles on Santa Monica Beach at the moment, and I'm going to show you 4 album covers shot in the city of Los Angeles. We have our first album cover shot right here, 26 Arcadia Terrace, where Bob Dylan's 18th album, Street Legal, was shot. The last time I was here, a very kind resident actually opened the gate so I could get the perfect shot. But at the moment, there's quite a lot of building work, so I'm not sure how much longer we'll be able to get the perfect shot here. There are plenty of photos of Bob hanging around this area back when he recorded the album, and many people think he recorded the album in here. But in fact, he did not. He recorded the album just round the corner in a studios, well, another apartment that he called the Rundown Studios. He didn't record it inside, he got a mobile recording unit which he parked outside and recorded the album live right there. And the album title is an interesting one too, Street Legal, with Bob looking very handsome on the front cover. Many people say this is him saying, hey, I'm street legal now, I'm a racing car, but I've been modified for public use. This is Bob showing that he's back and he's ready for action. And still to this day, Bob spends a lot of time around here, just up the road in Malibu, where it's believed his primary residence is. But that's it, Bob Dylan, Street Legal. And as we were just a 10-minute walk away, I thought, why not? We may as well pop to where Bob Dylan recorded the album Street Legal. So here we are at 2219 Main Street in Santa Monica. Bob was living somewhere in this building at that time, and he parked his mobile recording studio out here in the parking lot called the Rundown Studios, where he recorded the album over a few days in April and May 1978. And for our next album cover, we are heading along the beach, past Santa Monica Pier to Santa Monica Beach. We're now walking onto Santa Monica Beach, where Neil Young's cover for his 1974 album On the Beach was shot right here. Of course, it's a little bit difficult to realize exactly where this shot was taken, but I did come a couple of days ago, early one morning, when we had crystal clear sky, and those shots were beautiful. I lined it up perfectly, even with some waves coming through. And this one, Neil Young has said himself, is his favorite cover he's ever done. And no, this cover's not a montage. Neil Young has said that he went around Los Angeles with his art director, stoned on dynamite weed, picking up all these different objects to make this setting, including this Cadillac tail fin 1959 that they picked up from a junkyard in Santa Ana. And Neil has also said about his outfit, which he's wearing here, that he picked up from a sleazy menswear shop nearby, all made of polyester, nothing fancy. They just went in the shop, picked it up, and Neil thought, the yellows all match very nicely. Let's make this the outfit that I'm gonna wear facing out to sea on the album cover. But yes, this is stop 2, Neil Young on the beach at Santa Monica Beach. For our next record cover, we are heading out of Santa Monica to Hollywood, to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. There are quite a few notable people buried here, including Quincy Jones, Chris Cornell of Audioslave, and Judy Garland. This cemetery has also been referenced in a variety of songs, including Hollywood Forever by Phineas, Billie Eilish's brother, and Hollywood Forever Cemetery Sings by Father John Misty, probably his most famous song to date. But today we have come to legendary Ramones member Johnny Ramone's statue, where Morrissey's cover for his single Something Is Squeezing My Skull was shot. Morrissey was to the right-hand side of his statue, just hugging onto his leg. However, Johnny Ramone isn't actually buried here. He was cremated by his wife, and his wife has held onto his ashes. But as we can see, if you come over here, there are some quotes from other legends of the game, including John Frusciante of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, as good a friend as there ever was. Okay, and for our final record cover today, we are here in Franklin Canyon in Beverly Hills for the Rolling Stones' big hit, High Tide and Green Grass, which was shot in 1965 at the end of their second tour in the United States. The cover was shot by Guy Webster on a chilly afternoon in December on a hike with the band. And fun fact, Guy Webster also shot Simon and Garfunkel's Sounds of Silence record sleeve cover just here as well. So the album cover shot was actually taken just over there on the shoreline. With it being December, you didn't have all the growth. We're in the middle of the summer here in Los Angeles at the moment, and Guy Webster stood on the bridge from above and took the photo downwards Of course, Brian Jones there on the front. And the shot was meant to be used on their new album, Could You Walk on Water? But Decca, the band's record label, refused the Rolling Stones to release that album because of the blasphemous name. So instead, they had to rebrand that album for the legendary album Aftermath instead. However, after that album was released, they then used it for this album cover for High Tide and Greengrass. And honestly, I don't think there's a better or more fitting image of the Rolling Stones for an album with that name. Anyway, that's a wrap today here in Los Angeles. Thank you for coming along on the journey, and please do make sure you drop me a follow on Instagram and TikTok, where I post loads more content, lining up these record covers perfectly, unlike this one today, along with loads of artist interviews, content around concerts and gigs, and I'll see you somewhere again soon.